and immediately proceed.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time.
It's okay. Were you in...
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hall.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets. When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I could...
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing.
Put myself through this. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that.
All kinds of crazy things. It could have been a desire murder. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor. I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it.
She's getting scared now. Of you. The downstairs people. All of it.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before.
True, sire. 'Tis true. She's simply shaped. She has the training for it. You've known it since she first greeted you here on this roof.
What does that mean?
Do drugs make you aggressive?
No. People don't take drugs to kill each other. They take them to feel... I thought you Ravishol people would be more enlightened on this. Like what? Sylvie age. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew.
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Does she also party with Ruby, however?
No.
Still, there is something there.
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen... It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. We carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did. I don't know. I haven't seen...
We will need to take this quick.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Klaasje.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have any... I just don't know.
We can't go after Loosecap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. There's one thing I know, is that you'll get nothing from there. Last week.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee. He's thinking, or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her. Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. See?
There may be grounds here.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real...
Okay. Okay, it's not. Just beg you not to enter my name. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time.
She's not lying now. She really is very tired. Her metabolism is failing her. The afterglow of whatever narcotics she's been taking is wearing off.
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Klaasje Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smit.
Falsified document.
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name. Mea Smit.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds, on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. It's useless.
The wind rises, so do the hairs. Long, spindly arms are spinning the boy around, turning it.
Nothing is useless.
The lieutenant may...
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past a broken sewage. I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can. For lying.
It's Katarzyna alla.
For Katarzyna Alazie.
It was a sentimental thing. I want it to be more me here, this time. So I used my nickname.
A nickname? Who gave you this nickname, Claudia?
A teenage boy. A million years ago. That's cool.
She doesn't feel like a Glacia. She feels like nothing.
It's got the...
Could it mean Glacia is an...
You can call me whatever you want. It's Katarzyna.
Could it mean Glacia? She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
It's Katar...
Could it mean Glacia is an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazie?
That's cool.
She doesn't feel like a Glacia. She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was...
Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and call...
What time did you...
Thursday night. It was...
It checks out.
Glacia. It was my first real boyfriend who gave me that name. He never recovered from the shit we went through. Because of me. He was a writer. He made Orenislet. And I destroyed him. I know I'm shit. I know. But I haven't...
Failure to aid a police... She purposefully fucking mind game. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in. The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Please, no.
Fragile.
I think I know who did it. I know who shot Leslie. You know it wasn't me. Why would I do it? I have no motive.
She's silent for a second, as gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby. She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
What she's saying is... sex?
And more. I made the when I started spending time with Lely. She told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting.
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's...
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Yes, but what was their relationship outside this unequal power dynamic?
We spent a lot of time together, listening to the radio and such. She had great milieus, and she was good company.
What was that question about? She's feeding her friend to the wolves. It also has startlingly little to do with arresting her, you suddenly realize.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is,